Hi. I'm tea drunk. Hold on. I literally looked over and I saw the tea that I was sipping at home before I went to the tea festival, where I got a bunch of stuff and spent too much money, and they gave us these cute little totes. And I'm broke. Look at this. I got like a Feng Huang Dan Cong. And wait, I think the most exciting one, this is a Nepalese tea that I got that I'm also pretty excited about. And an osmanthus oolong from a Taiwanese nonprofit. Actually, they work with like the Buddhist collective that I think puts on these tea festivals. Make it a happy 41 months. Trimester 1 is almost over. I cannot wait for the break. Well, oh, like for school? Do you get a break between the trimesters? And then there was a, I didn't know, but apparently like, there's African teas. Did you guys know that Africa produced tea? So this is specifically, what did they say? It was, I'm blanking so hard. There were like 2 African countries, one of which produces mostly spices and the other one produces the tea, and then they work directly with the farmers and then put the spices with the tea. And that's how you get crazy. They got like this, oh, it's Zanzibar. It's like the chai is made with spices from Zanzibar. And then they had a green like ginger mint tea option, and this one literally there's like cacao nibs or cacao husks or something in it, and it tastes like when you drink it, it feels like you are drinking hot chocolate, but it's not hot chocolate, but it gives you the same feeling as when you're drinking hot chocolate. It was crazy. I was so shook. But anyway, I love tea vendors where they like care a lot about the farmers that they work with and getting their farmers' stories out there directly to their consumers. And this was, they have like QR codes on the back, and if you scan them, it'll like tell you about the farmer who grew the tea. Similarly, I think the Nepalese one also, you can like scan the QR code on the back of the Nepalese tea boxes, and it'll bring you to a website that tells you more about like the farmer and their history, and you can tip them directly. There's like tip jars. I don't know, I just really like that. Like I think it's fun. I think part of what makes tea so good is its ability to connect people across all kinds of differences. So I'm really excited that there are so many, like, these are like local tea vendors, or some of them came from farther away. Like the farthest one I heard of was Chicago. But I feel like more and more we're seeing tea vendors that put a lot of care into this kind of thing. But anyway, yeah, I went bankrupt spending money on all this. Peruvian cacao tea is very, I didn't know that was a thing, Shin. So my question for the Peruvian cacao tea is, do you, like, is there actual tea leaf in it, or is it like tea brewed from cacao nibs or cacao husks? Tipping straight to the farmer sounds, I know, right? I love that. There's a lot of like, I think coffee vendors and roasters nowadays often will also try to feature their farmers and say things like, oh, some percentage of these proceeds go directly back to the farmer, etc. We pay 5 times whatever industry standard is for the area, etc., etc. But I think rarely do you get to actually, I guess, directly interact with these farmers. So I don't know. I think it's really cool. And I'm like very much, I'm a Chinese tea buff, but I don't know very much about other kinds of tea. And at the tea festival they had God, it was so, there was like, oh my God, there was a booth. The last booth that I went to before I left was, they sold specifically wild teas that grew in Thailand. And I was like, I didn't, first of all, wild teas are like their own thing, that I don't know very much about. But second of all, I didn't know that Thailand even produced tea. So that was new for me. I think that's fun in the tipping. Oh, sorry, I already read that message. Those are the best vendors. I agree, Jade. Okay, anyway, very strong sidebar right off the top of stream, because I was just looking at the tote and thinking about how excited I was to start drinking these. I actually, part of the reason I was really excited to go to the tea festival is because I'm starting up like a monthly LGBT time for my area, because we're starting a P-Flag chapter, and I was like, I don't know what teas to like start us off with, but happy Pride. I figured, so that's why I was excited about this set in particular, was because I don't know what kinds of people are going to show up and what kinds of tea they like. So I think it's exciting. I feel like most people probably don't know that like that Africa even produces teas at all, let alone chai. So I think there'll be something for everyone here because they got the ginger mint green tea and then the chai black tea and then the chocolate black tea. Yeah. What's a wild tea? So usually teas are farmed, which means they're like specially cultivated in fields, right? Where like all of the conditions are very controlled by the farmer. Wild teas it's kind of like foraging for tea. So they're sort of naturally occurring tea trees just out in the world. And you can just pluck leaves off of them. And so their flavor tends to be a lot more, honestly, just like all over the place. Wild teas can taste really crazy. I like them a lot. I tried them for the first time somewhat recently. Are you on Twitch? I am, AJ. Hello. I see you over on YouTube chat, but I'm multi-streaming on both sides. Yeah. Oh, should I pin a message? Hold on. I do check both chats though. Oh shit. I don't got room for any of this. Anyway, I had fun. That was good. I wasn't sure because the entry fee was like, it was like $23, and I was like, I don't know if like this seems kind of expensive to like show up and drink a bunch of tea samples. But then like honestly the tea samples and the vendor quality was like really high, so I feel like I did get my money's worth in terms of even just like the amount of tea that I drank and the variety. Is there a specific wild tea you rec? I'm so curious now. Well, so I only recently just started getting into wild teas myself, so I don't know a whole lot about them. I tried a bunch of Chinese ones that were part of like a tea flight that was sold by one of the tea vendors, the US-based tea vendors that I follow. Well, I say US-based, but they like source all their teas from China. So I didn't really understand what was going on. I just thought it was fun. I find that wild white teas have been the most exciting for me so far. It's weird because you look at the loose leaf, like the leaves, and they're all really, like normally tea leaves are really, how do you say 均匀 in English? Uniform? Because they're like careful. Like for example, I drink a lot of Longjing during the spring, right? And Longjing tea is like, Dragon Ball tea it's supposed to be, I think like one bud, one leaf. So when they pick them, like every single leaf of tea in your tea is like one bud, one leaf, and it has that shape to it. AJ, did you come over from YouTube chat? Hello, thank you for joining us here on Twitch. So they all look the same, but wild teas look crazy, right? Like, cause they're just foraged basically. So they look like all kinds of shit. There's an actual tea expo soon in my country. I'm glad I looked it up. Hell yeah. Yeah. So tea festivals, it turns out, are pretty common. This is actually my first time going to one. I'm like trying to get more involved in tea community in general. I don't really know where to look for it, but this is my first attempt. I gotta admit that I laughed a little bit like a child when I saw these because I was like, haha, kintama. Sorry. Junior high school humor, I know. But golden balls, these are 生普, that would be raw pu'er teas, but they're like, instead of little tea cakes, they made balls out of them. Punk. Thank you for laughing at my joke, Shin. Kintama, kintoki. Literally testicles in Japanese. Anyway, I call them my Ferrero Rochers. They were $2 a ball. Raw golden balls. Dennis Bananas? What a username. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Oh, AJ also. Thank you. Okay, anyway, sorry. I just like wanted to take a little... Oh, sorry. One last sidebar before I put it all away and we go play the damn game that I brought us here to play. Oh, God, that was kind of loud. Oh, shit. Okay, that should be... Maybe I'll put it on the floor. This made me a little nervous. Last one is... I've ranted about this a little bit on stream, so I apologize to the regulars who have to hear me say it for the 50th time. But one of the teas I was most excited by coming back from my Hangzhou trip last year to China was So Hangzhou is known for... Longjing, Dragon Well teas. And Dragon Well teas in particular are very prized for their like early spring first flush pre-rain pick, because they're really tender and actually super high in caffeine. But they don't have a lot of flavor. And so the later harvests don't sell as well. They don't make as much money. What the farmers started to do is, they've always done this, is they take those more robust later season leaves and they make black tea out of them, even though usually dragon well is a green tea. And they've always done this, but it wasn't like, it didn't sell until very recently when like, I guess youngsters like myself started to get really into like whack ass fucking teas that break the rules a lot. And so through the black Longjing tea that I was drinking, I discovered it literally is my favorite tea, and there's so little of it. I might have to WeChat the farmer pretty soon to like restock because I completely ran out, but it's so fucking good. And through that I started to try just like a lot of different teas where the leaves of that cultivar are grown for a specific kind of a tea. So for example, like Taiwanese high mountain oolong, which is always like a sort of lightly oxidized greenish oolong tea. They now have started making that into black tea as well. And I love that too. So I'm like a convert. I'm like, these leaves that were grown for other purposes, please make them into black teas for me. And so that's what this is a Taiwanese oolong that they made into not quite a black tea, but using some black tea methods. So it's like more oxidized than a Taiwanese oolong usually is. And I've been calling them my rebel teas. This one tastes insane. It has like so much fragrance to it. So I'm really excited to try more of those. Anyway, sorry. Love me a good green tea or rooibos. Rooibos is my favorite herbal. Yeah. Or yeah. Favorite herbal, and then my favorite floral would be chrysanthemum. But I guess people consider florals herbal as well. So I don't really know. Sounds like a novelty. Exactly, Sleepy Troll. Talking about tea is like a different kind of happiness. I know. I feel like I've achieved like nirvana, like Zen nirvana. I just like it a lot. I think it's a really deep rabbit hole, and I'm actually not a rabbit holer. I'm very much like a jack of all trades. Like I'm a surface level person. I'm only ever a junkie. I'm never an expert, right? But tea is one of those things that has, unlike other hyperfixations in my life, it's stuck with me. And in particular because I think it speaks to a lot of what I love about like humanity, which is that we can be so interdisciplinary and intercultural, and like there are things that pull our cultures and communities together across all of the differences. And tea is one of those really interesting ways that it happens. Like the fact that there's so many different cultures across the world. Basically every culture in the world has some format of tea, I think is really cool. And that you can trace its origins back all to one plant is also really cool. That is just really fucking cool. I was talking to the Nepalese vendor for like a really long time around like what cultivars they grow and how they're all different types of like Assamica, because it's mostly like the plants are from India, but because Nepal is so close to China, they use a lot of like Chinese tea preparation methods, I guess, for lack of a better term. So like in terms of oxidization and fermentation, they tend to follow Chinese practices rather than Indian tea practices, even though the plants are Indian tea plants. So anyway, not a tea pro, just a junkie. I will probably never become a true professional or expert on any topic, and I've kind of made peace with the fact that that's just how my life is. That's okay. But yes. Okay. I, speaking of which, am going to top off my oolong a little bit here. This is currently my daily brew in the morning is this Alishan Gaoshan Cha, so a high mountain oolong from Taiwan. And I like it because I kind of brew it probably an improper way. I like to just leave it in there and like long steep, but there are some places people yell at you for that. It's like how raising a chicken is a thing. Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean? My tea stash grows day by day. Oh my God, I feel you. What I have gotten better at doing recently is like using up my teas. Like I will finish teas now, whereas before I used to be like, oh, but once I'm out, I'm out. You know, but I think the transience of it and the fact that the nature of the tea changes as it ages is also an interesting mindfulness exercise. So I'm trying to get myself to like finish my teas more consistently, instead of letting them sit there until they're like not good to drink anymore, because I just wanted to save it, you know? David, what's up? Alishan, black tea. Yes, that's what I've been really into recently. My friend brought me some recently from Taiwan, and I was like, where do I get more of this? It's so good. It's so good. Because Alishan tea is usually not used for black tea. You're an expert for those. Yeah. So the curse of being a jack of all trades is that anyone who's not in, you know, the particular list of trades that you do care about will look at you like, oh, damn, you're an expert. And I'm sitting here like, I am on the part of the Dunning-Kruger curve where I know that I'm incompetent. I know just enough to know how little I know. That's the jack of all trades curse, but I don't mind it. I think I've gotten used to it. I think it's kind of fun here, actually. Osmanthus is, yeah, maybe if I don't know if I'll see you during AX, I haven't locked in yet, but if I see you during AX, remind me to bring you some Osmanthus that I still have from last year's Hangzhou trip. There was like a bunch of dried Osmanthus from Hangzhou that I was able to bring home. Like the history of the spread of raising chickens. What? Wait, I gotta look this up. Raising chickens. Oh my god, there's a Wikipedia page that's just called chicken. The title of the Wikipedia page is chicken. What the fuck do you mean its scientific name is Gallus domesticus? Gallus, why is it twice? What? The Smithsonian covered it? Hold on. Okay. Reproduction and life cycle, origin, domestication, dispersal. Now I'm just gonna look for the Smithsonian chicken raising. Cause science. Twice for emphasis. How the chicken conquered the world. I found it. Thank you for this. I'm gonna add it to my list also. Okay. Anyways, we've gotten like incredibly distracted and it's been 20 minutes since I started streaming. I was like, that was like 5 minutes, right? And then I looked and it said 20 minutes. Anyway, can you blame me? I had a good time. I'm just trying to share my good time with everyone. It's okay. I think I've gotten better already because it used to be that it would take me like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to start stream. And if I started the like main content of the stream within 20 minutes, the mods would praise me. ADHD moment, what's new? Sips tea. Exactly, you get me. D10, hello. How did you grow as a streamer from zero? Should I do an AMA someday? I mean, it's not like I have a lot of viewers right now. Are you sure I'm the one you want to be asking, D10? But welcome to the chat. I watch streamers that yap for 3 hours before starting the game. See? Yeah, it's a tradition. It's standard. Like, the whole point of streaming is that it's kind of slow media, right? That you're not like, it's not like boom, boom, boom. It's long form. That's the whole point. Anyway, Gaios Timos. Thank you for that. There he is. He does kind of have a chicken head, right? His hairstyle. Galos Timos. I'm never saying that. I'm never not saying that again. Deaton, what do you mean what? Ying stream is a hangout sesh. We drink tea, yap, then play games. Exactly. Well, today's game is actually really short, which is why I'm like not super pressed about being on time about it. But let me switch us over. Okay. So this is it. But today we're playing Assemble with Care. It's a pretty old game now. It came out in 2019. I think it's an indie studio, but I looked up the studio today and they're pretty large now, but I do think they like grew from back then. I don't really know the story, but either way, it's like a really comfy game. I think they actually released it originally maybe for mobile because I saw a lot of mentions of it being a mobile game back in the day. But I've heard rave reviews and I found it on sale on Steam a while ago. So I was like, we might as well play it. It's like an hour and a half long and it's a puzzle game and it's supposed to be really comfy. So I don't know if anyone here has played it yet, but when I was planning today's stream, I was like, I need a fucking breather. Fucking going through it. As I always am, so why not? Okay. Turning my VGM off. Oh, you all, thank you for the resub. Happy 20 months. I just realized my alert's in the wrong spot. I apologize. Hope you are having a great 20 months in there. Thank you for your subscription. Okay, the audio. Let me move this here. And then here. it not letting me move the screen? Okay, sorry. I know it's like the audio's cutting in and out a bit. God, this sucks. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. It's like not positioning correctly. Okay. I think this should do. And all right. Now the audio should be good. Let me know if it's too loud. It looks kind of loud over here. I'm gonna turn it down slightly. Okay, maybe that's better. Allison, have a safe flight. Thank you for checking the stream out. Deaton says, I saw your video on how to grow as a streamer and came to you live. Oh, you just happened to join in. Yeah, so I see you're on YouTube side. I do usually stream Twitch side. But we'll save those kinds of, it is a little off topic, I apologize, but we will save those kinds of questions for another stream. Okay. The game just launched like this, so I don't really know. This feels pretty self-explanatory. Oh! It is loud. I'm gonna turn it down more. Hold on. Maybe a little more. Okay. Lovey, hello, moi kid, thank you. Thank you. I will have fun. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. All right. Here we go. This game is best played with sound. Why is the aspect ratio all weird?
After a year on the road,
oh, it's voiced?
I get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between.
Why is it like weirdly truncated? Hold on. Why is it like that? Why do you look like this? How do I go to settings? How do I like... What? I'm so confused. Why is it doing that? Okay, well, we'll just give it a moment. Maybe I'll have a proper settings menu later. Oh yes, the game is currently on sale as well.
I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
Wait, I feel like there are supposed to be buttons here and I can't see them. Why is it doing that? Hold on, sorry. Let me debug this really quick. It's bothering me. What the hell? Is it because I said launched in windowed mode, so then it like cropped it weird? No, it's still a weird aspect ratio. Is there no menu for sound or video or nothing? What? Okay, you know what? If they insist on full screen, then I just won't launch in windowed mode. I can live with that. Okay. Okay. Wait, it's still...
I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything.
What is wrong?
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. But as my train pulled into the station
you guys see
at
this?
Bellariva, I felt
why is it off?
As excited as the first day of...
Why? Oh my god, I almost hit stop streaming. I've never had a game do this. This is weird as hell. This is really annoying because I think this game is meant to be like immersive. Hold on, properties, game recording, no, controller, betas, installed files, updates, general, what? Why is it doing that? Okay, well, I don't know why it's doing that, but if it insists, then there's nothing I can do about it. So we're just gonna have some weirdly truncated screen stuff. Not my fault. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Exclamation mark. Go to the game's properties. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark? What does that mean? Go to the game's properties? Properties. Oh, over your head. I see. Properties. Text box at the bottom of the general tab. Oh, interesting. Did you like Google it? I was literally about to do that. Well, no, I was debating between Googling it and not. Oh my god, it has so many. The Discord overlay isn't letting me like copy your text. Okay. Not Discord, the Twitch overlay. Okay, properties. And then let's try that. Stop and relaunch. Okay. Yay! Mikachu, you're a godsend. Thank you. That worked. Oh my god, thank god. Yay! Okay, we did it. Mikachu did it. Thank you for debugging. I see hearts coming out of the YouTube chat. That's cute. All right. Let me reposition my window slightly, and we are ready to go. Oh, no. Here we go. Okay, now let us immerse.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way.
My face cam is covering a little bit of the text. It feels kind of bad.
I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Oh. Click on the clasps to open them. Who packs like this?
These sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
Okay, I'm gonna move my camera to the bottom left. It looks like there's a lot of text that shows up on the top left.
The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Have you guys heard of right to repair? It's like a movement.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style.
Sleepy Troll, enjoy your errands. Thank you for stopping by.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman at your service.
Oh, are they like guitar pick earrings?
My passport. Not many blank pages left now.
Where'd it go? Here.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
No comments on your own photo? Nothing to say? All right.
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
It is the law in the EU now, right to repair. Oh, okay. The right to repair movement in the US largely manifests as like...
I'd made it to Bellariva.
Oh, I'll talk later.
I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
Laconia, hello. Oh, it's Blazin. I'm preparing a reband to stream. Okay, so this is gonna be your stream account? Perfect, good to know, thank you. Welcome back. All right. But yes, right to repair mentioned indeed. So to elaborate slightly, in the US, how I usually see it manifest is basically the idea being that there are a lot of things are made to break nowadays, and we should be like, for example, the policies that are like, oh, if you like open the back of your iPhone or whatever, you void your warranty, right? So that would be against right to repair. The whole idea being that like we have the right to repair the things that break that we own. So people will take broken blenders, broken bicycles, etc. There will be right to repair workshops where like you take your stuff there, not for someone to help you fix it, but there will be mentors there who will coach you through how to fix it yourself. And so you like, it's like a teach a man to fish kind of operation. Yeah, Texas is on its way to pass a right to repair bill, which is wild. Texas is gonna beat us? Nah, I love to see it. That's how it should be.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go.
Oh, this
is the photo. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
Welcome to Bellariva achievement. All right. Also on the product side, it means designing products that are inherently easy to repair. Yes, yeah. So they're not like intentionally obfuscating things to make it harder to repair or harder to open up. Framework laptops is a good example. Okay, a company that makes modular systems and provides screws, tools, guides on how to navigate repairing or replacing parts and modules. Yeah, 100%. It's a whole movement with a whole ethos around it. I don't know where California is, honestly.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far,
the sound design in this game is cracked.
Perfect.
Like, we just got here, but it's already so... And I'm playing on speakers. I don't even have headphones on.
I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
Like, it's so directional.
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
My tape is broken and I can't make it work anymore. I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Okay, our first fix. Minato. Boom. Can I not place it down? How do I like... Oh. How do I like use the pencil to... Interesting. And then... Ah, there it is, there it is.
Why did
Also, I guess I have to center it if I want to... Well, it's because we're gonna
How did you do that?
pull the tape back in.
See.
I stuck a pencil in and then I twirled it, as you do in that time. Okay, and then... Can I rotate it? Oh, I can. I can. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, interesting. It's mouse movements for the rotations. You just flick your mouse to the right and then it rotates.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Can I just... Where's the screw? Oh, there it is. There we go. Huh? Hold on. These controls are freaking me out. Oh, that's why. Okay. We good? Can I... Oh, no, put it back. Put it back.
Still not working. Something else must be wrong.
Something else is wrong. What else could be wrong? This is the only thing I can unscrew, I think. Hold on. Oh, are there supposed to be 2 batteries? I thought I only saw 1. Maybe I had a bad angle on it. Let me try again. Oh! I literally didn't even see the second battery in there. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why would we have an extra battery? That sure explains, doesn't it? Nick Beckwith, hello! I remember resetting the tapes like that. I know! The good old days. Alright, let's turn it back around. Why won't it let me? Okay, stop. Why won't it let me close it? Okay, there we go. I actually... Oh.
If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
That's so sweet. I love it.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
Kids
No
just say
problem.
shit.
Singing. They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill. When Izzy's
That's
friends
true.
called
Would
for her,
younger
she
players
dug
figure
deep
out the
into her
cassette
pockets,
things?
looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt. She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. Part I wouldn't be able to fix.
Man. What was I in the middle of saying earlier? Oh yeah, everybody's getting really into collecting like vinyls and stuff, and I haven't escaped that somewhat hipster trend. But I've also gotten into collecting like cassettes. It's been actually harder to find cassettes in a like a good preserved kind of quality. Vinyls have actually been easier. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Kit has buttons in her pocket.
My first repair complete. I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square.
Cassette collecting is fun. I feel like they're so tactile. I know vinyls are as well, but I feel like cassettes even more so.
I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit. The address
The
led
worn
me
and
to
old
a quaint
cassettes are
little
good
house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles. The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Nick, yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people are producing fresh vinyls, but new cassettes aren't being produced as often as vinyls, even though there's kind of a resurgence a little bit. A jar full of random buttons? I have a jar full of random buttons. It's me. I'm parent. All right, Joseph.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
Bothered
On the
me.
mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue.
I was honored to
Without
fix it
thinking,
for
I picked
her.
up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him.
Damn, bro has a lot of deep-seated trauma.
It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
Yeah, let's just glue it back together. That's
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
I don't want people seeing the cracks. Seems like a very... like there's a metaphor there, you know what I mean? Okay, anyway. Let's start here. I'm a little confused about the mouse movements. Okay, glue. Oh, arm first? I didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, hold on. Cause I didn't figure out. Wait, hey. Okay, these controls are a little finicky. I wanted to glue this side first. Why didn't it let me do that? I wanted the top part. Come on. Here, thank you. This thing's just gonna get covered in glue before I can even... At this point, with the way I'm putting the glue down, yeah, I do think you're gonna be able to see the glue after. I'm
really
sorry.
strong enough to hold everything together?
I mean, at least for a while. Can you trust me, sir? I'm a professional. Alright. And then... and then... the bottom side. Alright, there's the last bit.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
That's such a cruel thing to say about your daughter, bro. What? I need you to sit down in the corner and think about what you just said. That's fucked up, bro. Joseph? Was that his name? Screw you, Joseph. What a jerk.
Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he...
Yeah, we have to fix the
Valeria's
statue
mom,
and his attitude, exactly.
and that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Oh, Mayor.
Sorry. I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening. Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
I keep thinking of his early line where he was like, can you see the glue after? I don't want the cracks to show. Like, I do feel like that's a very loaded sentence.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
You have no chill, bro.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some, seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Hold on. Has the dialogue audio been okay for y'all? I just realized I wasn't monitoring it, but let me... Okay.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Might be a little too quiet. Okay. Rotary phone. Huh. Hold on, what's this? What's that? A bell? Okay, well, let's open her up.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
You don't have to explain yourself. Curves, welcome. Alright, let's take her out. Huh. No.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
You know what? Give me a moment, lady. Okay. Oh, we're replacing this piece. Click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach it. Oh, huh. The wire looks fine. It's probably just this. What is that? Like a chip? Is this like accurate? Oh, I see. They look like boobs. I'm no better than a man. Alright, we got it. I think I have to rewire this. Yeah. I assume it's like that because they're labeled. Yeah?
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Oh, it was a circuit board. Oh, I feel like that's the wrong order. Okay. It is kind of unpacking vibes, isn't it? I feel like early on, like the first step where we were just unpacking her suitcase and then she was like commenting. You've missed a screw? Oh my god, you're right. Missed a... What? Huh? Did I forget to screw something back in? Hold on. What have I done? Oh, I see it. It's this one. Hey, yeah, stop. I'm glad I had a voice reminder. There we go. Alright. And then we put these 4 in.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
No, I don't think you did. I don't think you did. I'm gonna obstinately continue. I don't think you did, girly. I don't think you did. Yeah, see? It's fine. You're not properly repairing something if you don't end up with an extra screw or a missing screw.
When I handed the phone back to
And plus or
Carmen,
minus 1.
she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello? How's...
As she talked,
Oh, I didn't mean to cut
Carmen
her off.
became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
Oh,
I
we're
could
all building
almost
towards like the
feel
town
eye
festival.
roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready. Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Am I being paid in like food and drink? Kind of down, actually. All right. Camera time. This is the one I was most excited for. Okay.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name. Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? It's about time.
Helena, you are so stylish.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong.
All right, let's fix it. I got you, girl. This is the one stage I've been looking forward to the most. Whee! Okay. So many. One more. Oh, another one. Okay.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Why'd you have to be so backhanded about that compliment? What do you mean? Alright, it's not a compliment, it's a comment. Oh. We just happen to have the right mirror on
I
hand?
could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Adjust the angle of the mirror. Where is it supposed to? Oh! Oh, this mouse sensitivity is killing me. Okay.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
These people are so rude and paying you in buttons and crackers. I know, it's kind of disrespectful. Why are they like this? What's wrong with this town? Only the child has been kind to me so far. I understand that it makes sense to give character backstory while you're doing the puzzles, but also doing this while someone hovers over you seems so anxiety-inducing. I know, right? You can just imagine this lady, like, especially because she's so stylish. I feel like my hands would be sweating and then I would drop everything. Okay. Oh, I just realized there's like a diagram here. Oh, it's just telling me about the viewfinder angle for the light. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Here we go. Screws are here. And then here. And then here. And I think there was one on the front. Yeah. Last screw! That was actually, I thought the camera level, when I saw the screenshot previews, I thought it was gonna be way harder.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
Yeah, and she sassed you while you were fixing it. Condescendingly. Bet you haven't fixed anything this valuable before.
I picked it up on my first
trip to Paris.
It's a 1958 limited edition.
Limited edition.
The first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I'm like really inclined to forgive her despite the rudeness because she just like looks so cool.
I had no idea what 3 months
David, I'll tell
Helena,
Sephora.
but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford.
So I threw it on the ground.
It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better?
She
took some test shots.
I know, I also wish I looked half that cool.
She was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing.
Don't mind if I do. Thank you, Helena.
Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
Why are these people all so rude to each other?
Coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money.
I mean, I guess
If
they're
she
related.
thinks I'm lending her
I am
another
pretty
penny,
rude about my
she'll
brother,
have to
also.
convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good. If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
Alright. Ooh, neon! I know everyone is really sassy and mean, I agree.
The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Did you guys hear, I think it was a tweet and somebody was like, my number one hack as a person with ADHD who like never keeps their house clean is that I've asked a friend to occasionally give me a call out of nowhere and be like, hey, I'm gonna come visit, I'll be over in like 30 minutes. And then I obviously forget that I ever told them that, and so I clean like an absolute madman for 30 minutes and then the whole house is clean, and then I'm like, hey bro, where you at? Like, I thought you said you were coming in 30 minutes. And then they're like, you told me to call you every once in a while and say that I was coming over in 30 minutes, even though I wasn't actually coming over in 30 minutes. That's how I imagine this scene right now. Carmen waiting for Helena to come over in 30 minutes. Excuse me, Helena.
If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
It was about Helena.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
While I was thinking about old hardware like cassettes, I also realized how much I miss early 2000s digital cameras and the very distinct color grading on them. Yeah, well, I mean... Oh, that's true, because they were digital. I was about to say, like, because film was, like, a whole other thing. But, yeah. That's true, that's true. I kind of miss my old point-and-shoots. They had such a vibe about them. Nothing's stopping us from bringing them back, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure they're all still functional. Mine never broke. I still have mine from somewhere. Did that coffee bankrupt her? Oh, the one that she gave us for fixing her phone? Yeah, my friend group also hates making calls. But we will Shift call on Discord.
Carmen led me to a back room where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
Oh, you never had one. I'm sure there are plenty of like old used ones. I'm sure you
So
can get
there
your hands on
was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
one. Assemble. Whoa! Never played with neon before. That's exciting. Do you think I have to like glue stuff or what? Turn it around. Is it just assembling? Oops. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much going on there, to be honest. Should I open her up? Probably, because I think the wiring... Yeah, okay. One more. I think my mouse sensitivity is like killing me. I have it dialed up pretty high and it's like... It's a lot right now. Okay. So... Does it not go through there? No? Interesting. Hold on. What? No, but those are clearly... You stay there. Hold on. Catalola, hello. Do you reckon I glue this? Oh my god, I was onto something. Okay. Smack her down. A cable. Oh yeah, I already have one. Whee! It worked! That's good.
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Interesting. Okay. I don't agree. I don't agree that having it flash is gonna be a good thing, but you know, customer knows what customer wants and all that. I guess that's why there were all these extra wires, huh? Hold on. So it's probably... Put this down. What happens if I... But then what happens to the second circuit? You want part of it to flash, but not the other? I don't know. That doesn't feel quite right, but hold on. Let me just... Oh, no. I don't know about this one, Chief. Let's try, though.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Oh, these are cute. Okay, yeah. Like, do I just like fucking glue it on? Like, I like the way the pizza looks, actually. Like the way it kind of looks like it's coming out of a slice of the water. Not the fucking. What am I talking about? The circle. How does this attach? Does the nub go into the circle? Like, how do I? If it flashes, does I know, right? It doesn't feel. I feel like it, and it would be distracting. I just don't agree. I don't agree. How am I... What? Okay, you know what? Maybe we have to like wire up the bag first. Hello? I don't like how messy the glue goes on every time. We're just gonna do this. Nice and simple. Okay, and then let me stick something in there.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just wanted to check. Damn. Hey, that's cute actually! I don't like the flashing. I still don't like the flashing. Yeah, I think the board goes underneath
I'll screw
first.
everything
Exactly.
together again and you'll be set.
Cool. That's actually really rewarding. Great. Now it looks like a backstreet massage place that sells pizza. You're absolutely correct. Sounds like a great place to go. We're making a DNS server with a Raspberry Pi. Things I just saw your message on YouTube side. Hello, welcome. I've actually never gotten to play with a Raspberry
Sign
Pi
fixed,
now that I think
we
about
headed
it.
outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple.
I just almost sipped out of the
I
teapot.
can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
You're that close to closing?
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder. I turned to see.
Your sister?
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town.
Can you
that isn't
not be
actually
so
open.
rude?
For better or worse, Helena had arrived.
Why is everyone so rude to each other?
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her. Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
I literally just made that. How dare you?
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
You absolute... Yeah, I don't like these people. Why are they like this? A little console. Is that the Switch too?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house.
I know, that was so
I
mean.
barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Top secret!
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house.
So if you hear
She
any
beckoned
background
for me
noise,
to
it's my
follow.
water kettle.
She led me through to a beautiful, unruly
Oh my god, imagine you
garden
have a treehouse like this
overflowing
when you were a
with
kid
flowers
to
of every
die
color.
for.
Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap
Kinda
and
like
into the playhouse.
When cats try to show you a thing and they don't understand that you're not a cat and you can't fit under the couch. That's kind of what it's giving.
I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Izzy. I got you, girl. Alright, let's take a look. The screen's kind of fucked up. Interesting. How do you... Ooh, you can see the circuitry through here. That's exciting. Alright, this first. And this. And we'll just pull the wires out. Alright. Grab this. Oh, that's like shattered. When you key mash the A button too hard. I relate. I relate. Okay. This looks cooked. So, not that. Hold on. I don't remember how the... Do you think I can remove that? Oh, this probably just clicks off, right? Yeah. Oh my god, they're like flashing. Alright. Get her out. Get her in. And right here. I think that's right. Let me top up my tea real quick. We're getting more Linton buttons, chat. It's okay. It's not. Listen, it's not about the payment. Sometimes our compensation is in joy, and this kid's gonna be real happy. I don't remember how these connected. I probably should have tried to remember that, huh? They all flash red, so. It's about payment when the people are rude. Yeah, that's fair. Can't debate that. I honestly have no goddamn idea. We are just going to... how am I supposed to... None of these signify... anything. How am I supposed to know what goes where? Shit. Yeah, I probably... What if I go back... what if I go back in my stream recording? Haha! I have it. Haha! Okay. Well, what if... Was it right, though? Did anyone ever screwed up before, you know? This goes here. I'm cheating! Well, it's still flashing red anyway. Maybe it doesn't matter. I'm not sure your character's eaten yet. Wait, like anything? What do you mean? Eaten yet? Oh! Was I supposed to do that? I don't think I needed to do that. Well, I don't have a replacement for... Hold on. Maybe I can just... Yeah. Come back. Maybe I can just take this thing off? Yeah, there we go. Hey. Stop that. Behave yourself. Damn. Who raised you? Okay. Oh, are those not supposed to connect together like that? Who even managed to... How did this happen? Hold on, is it like... I don't know. I don't know. Well, that connects into the... Is that the button? Okay, wait. Let's think about this. So if this is the music module, I guess, is how they're setting it up. So it connects through the 2 dots, and then the 2 dots go here, I'm assuming. So then would it be like that? Yeah, and then it turned green. It turned green over there. Okay, so then similarly, these 2 symbols go together. So then these 2 get connected because they're the light bulb symbol. So what is that? Like a display light? What is that? It's like a... Isn't that, I thought it was like a button. I guess it's not. Alright, and that leaves only one possibility. Okay, so in other words, I actually didn't have to wire it like this. As long as they eventually connected in on the other end, it would have been fine. So I was overthinking it. Alright. I think that's good. Get her in. This one too.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
What do you think I'm doing right now, kid? We do. Absolutely. Always follow the whimsy. Wired like a network server.
Can you show me how to play?
Forest
I tried
adventure.
before, but it was so hard.
Yeah, let's go. Hey. It looks like Pokemon. There's a bird. I want to talk to the bird. Can I not? Oh, God. Oh my God. Is it Pokemon? Did we catch the bird? That was cute. The wiring was clean compared to a network server.
Retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
I relate. I relate.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would you break your game on purpose?
Why would he?
Yeah, why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
I dropped it at the wall is a really funny way to phrase, I threw it.
Izzy looked down, scuffing
Oh,
her
baby.
shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
It's not your fault.
My dad said I had to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress. And I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
Valid, child. Valid. Very perceptive of you. Jejuna, hello! Hope you have a good weekend too.
With
Thank you for
that,
stopping
Izzy
in.
dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
How they didn't want you to leave, you mean? I don't know.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
But you can't let that stop you from having the adventures, you know? I think it's part of the dramatic irony, I guess, of human life that the only way you can appreciate what you've left behind is by leaving it behind.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
Yeah, through the rosebush is pretty impressive.
I was, repairing a lawn mower.
How unusual. Well, do come in. The job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to
Oh, it's
judge
a food
from
festival?
every cafe and restaurant.
Oh,
in
that's why
town.
Carmen was freaking out.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
Your watch is broken?
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago.
And you kept
Could you see
wearing
if you
it?
can make it tick again?
Okay. Is that... Not only is it stopped working, bro, I think you got some bigger...
Are you sure it will all fit back together?
Can you stop hovering over me, buddy? Look at how you broke the glass on it. You broke the glass on it, and you're like, oh, it stopped working. I think you have some big... Did your dead wife give this to you, sir? And you still managed to shatter it? These people. Ah, Iconia Music, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Runs in the family. Celine, welcome. All right. Damn. Ooh.
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
The cogs, huh? Okay, how? Oh, because the plate is broken, but the cogs are good. So, is that the new plate? Interesting. That makes sense. So that's the plate, in which case I'm assuming this is the new plate, and then we just like slot. Ah, damn, I don't fucking remember, bro. That doesn't seem like it's doing anything. That looks too small. Maybe it is this one. Oh, but that's not even connecting with that one. Hold on. Is it like this? There you go. Is that correct though? This is an extra gear. Is that here? Oh! Lucky guesses. Alright. I need to... Here, you chill for a bit. I need to take this plate off. Oh, those are where the screws are. Watchmaking. We're watch fixing. Being curious. Achoo. And then on that side... No Ying stream of mine will ever have ads, even if it's on my alt. I appreciate it. Thank you for double subbing. Alright, we are back. Watch face goes... Is it on the other side? I think that's right. Oh, no? Is it not? Hold on. Maybe there's like an order of operations here. So, do I need to maybe do this first? No? 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 Excuse me? What am I expected to do? In this circumstance? What? How do I put in the case? I tried. I tried. Okay, maybe we start here and then snap it in. Oh, okay. You have to, oh my god. So confusing. Alright, this is fine, this is fine. Did I put it in upside down? Hold on, one second. Before I commit to any more, let me just get this on first. Oh, yeah. Not like that, not like that. Hello? Is that not what I was trying to do? Hold on. Hold on, just a minute. Did I put it on the wrong way? No! Oh, God. No, that's definitely the watch back. That's right. That's correct. So why are you not letting me... Oh, you're letting me do that, but not this? Really? Really?
I've
Are you
not
seriously?
gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
So your wife did give it to you. Why does it want me to put the glass on before the watch face? Make it make sense. Yeah, the music is really nice. Bro, what? Can I like put this in first? Oh, okay. It like very specifically wanted me to do it that way. That's fine. Okay, we figured it out. Took me a little moment. We got there. A screw. I've got 4 screws. And then 2 more. Oh, shit. I think I've forgotten 2 of the screws. Actually, weren't there on the inside of God, I really think I missed 2 screws. Hold on. Damn it. Ah, shit. Okay, here we go. Again. Okay. Where were they? Oh, damn it. I keep trying to move too fast. Okay, okay. Come off real quick. Oh, yeah, yeah. Not like that. Not like that. Yeah. Here? Weren't there screws here that did something? Hold on. Yeah, this one. Alright. I got it, I got it. Glad I remembered. That could have gone badly. Everything look good? I think so.
Looks like something is still missing.
The band? Yeah? Are you telling me I can't... Hold on, something is still missing? Like what? Are you literally just talking about the watch band, bro? Can you let me work? I was getting there. It's like when you're about to clean your room and your mom comes by and she's like, oh my god, your room's a mess. Can you clean your fucking room? And then you're like, well, now I'm not gonna. Just because you said that, I'm not gonna.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I want a ginger candy. 1 second. Complete.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you.
How long has it been
My
broken
wife
for,
was a
bro?
brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it
can't
makes me
open my
feel
candy.
like she's still here.
How long has your wife been dead, sir?
Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time.
We never do, sir.
Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
Have you considered her feelings, mister?
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
Okay, I'm rooting for Carmen.
As I left, I
I think you
turned and saw
should
him
vote for
pacing
Carmen.
The floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Okay. Is that one of those, like, slide showers? Like the photo projector things?
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this. It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear-out. Or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a
You guys
market
really
at the
don't get
festival
along.
tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached
sorry.
down to pick up one from the pile.
Is Helena selling Carmen stuff, like, without her knowledge?
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Okay. I haven't seen one of these since elementary school. Yeah, I feel like if you're younger, would none of these items well, I guess some of them would, but would most of these items just hold not as much nostalgia factor for you? Like, do you have to be part of a specific kind of generation for this to hit? Yeah, it's like a slide projector thing.
That light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
like a cable? Where? I don't think the cable goes here. What are these? Oh! What are those? Oh, they're mirrors. They're little mirrors. Oh, okay, so it's like the camera. Oh, shit. Is it like this? Oh, no, no, no. And then... Like this? That doesn't seem quite right. I cannot tell if that is right. Hold on. I mean... Yeah, I guess. Alright. You next. Wow, someone 3D printed the save icon. I know, it's a real floppy disk. Like, what did they think it was? Where did they think the save icon came from? Oh. Yeah, through the slide, exactly.
Typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Money, 20 bucks says when we take this slide out, you're gonna be like, oh my god, what a precious memory from childhood. I should be kinder to my sister because she's my sister and I love her. Yeah? Yeah, Helena? What do you think? Swear to God. Okay. I think this mirror goes here. And then probably the light comes in from underneath and then we beam it through, so then we'll want to rotate it like this, roughly. Is it stuck though? Is it actually? I don't think, is it? Why did I have to remove that? Am I supposed to take that out? It doesn't seem like it's letting me. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and start reassembling, bro. Alright, well that cable has to go somewhere. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. Hey! Who said you could take the fucking light bulb out, huh? I didn't let you do that. You stop that right now. Okay. What? Where does the... Oh, I'm a dumbass. Hold on. This mirror literally isn't even pointing the right way. How do I This way. Okay, and then... probably roughly there.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
The music is bumping low-key. Ian, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Ames, welcome as well. Alright, here's our little clicker guy. I mean, it looks like it just attaches, right? Like, is it actually broken? Does it just like... Does it just go here? No? I keep misclicking. I'm so sorry. Okay, one second. Slowly,
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Oh, no. Stop that. Oh, I just heard a sub come in. Kami! Happy 47 months. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Indie game that teaches you how to take things apart would have taken this like a month to a flame, like a moth to a flame in my teens. Yeah, I mean, it is dramatically simplified, but I think it's still very sweet. Wait, before I do that. Do you reckon... Oh no, these are separate parts. It's fine. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, and then should we just like
I
slot
should
those
make
in
sure I screw everything back together.
before you put these in? Okay, I mean that's fair. Was it just these? It was a very cursed MB unit. They were marketed as holding 1.44 megabytes, but what they actually held was 1440 kilobytes, which is only 1.40625 megabytes. I didn't know the conversions were that cursed, actually. Why do I have 2 extra screws? Oh dear.
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Yeah, you don't say. What have I done? Okay, hold on. I must have missed something on the inside. Give me a moment. Undo? Maybe? Or am I meant to have 2 extra screws? Hold on. Because it's telling me to like... Interesting. So the clicker's working.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
I should make sure I screw everything back together.
Wait, is there an order to these? Oh my god, look at them! They're so cute. Alright. I do think I literally missed 2 screws somewhere. Hold on. Why does this keep happening? Why am I like this? Now you guys know what I like when I'm like assembling IKEA furniture. What did I... Oh! Here? Hold on. You go away. What? Oh, these? Did I not need to take it back apart? Ah, damn. Silly of me, silly of me. Math versus marketing math. I didn't know they converted like that, actually. Like, that actually is surprising even for me.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister.
Perfect chill stream vibes. I know, right? It's a very, very vibin' time.
She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the 2 young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe, plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money.
That's why she's
I lost
staying
my
at the same
job a
cheap
few months
hotel
ago.
I am.
My savings are almost gone. I have nothing.
And you didn't feel safe to be vulnerable with your sister because you were the one who was so disrespectful to her when she didn't have enough money. So you didn't know how to ask her for help because you needed help too. What did we learn today, class?
I throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time. You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
The voice acting is actually really good.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Oh my god, it's one of those little like camp boiler fire thingies, Bunsen burner thingies. What are they? Is that what it's called? A Bunsen burner?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork.
Fork found
The
in kitchen.
smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit.
You to camp time. You got me shit.
All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
So she told you?
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she was in danger.
What did she
of
lie to you
tipping
about?
the
She
pot
just didn't
over
tell you.
altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
Oh, girl.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
I live to serve, milady. Carmen's wait, do we get a cook? That's exciting. Anyway, oh god, it's so smudgy. Half a carrot? 3 wild mushrooms, plenty of, what is that at the bottom? Okay, whatever. Light it on fire. No. Let's start here. And then, hold on, there's a diagram. Is that this? Nope. Nope. This? Yeah, and then, I mean, that seems simple enough.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Light her up. Oh god. The gas is just going. I'm stressed. How do I... Oh my god. Don't do that. How do I... How do I... It's just smoking. Oh. Okay. I mean, if it works, I guess. It wasn't even lit up properly. Well, how can you just put it down like that? You're freaking me out. Okay. Jesus Christ. Can you pour, bro? Huh? Oh, okay. No. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. This level has me so stressed. The match is going
I think that pot
exactly.
is really boiling now. Smells great if I say
The
so.
gas is just going for a while.
Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Oh my god, we gotta cook. That's actually kind of exciting. Okay, we did 1 pint of stock. Also, hi Susan. 1/4 cup of oil of... Wait, no, 1/4 stick of half a carrot? Quarter stick of half a... Quarter stick... What is that fucking... It's half a carrot and then it's 1/4 of it? So it's an 1/8 of a carrot? I'm so stressed out. 2 broccoli florets. And a handful of chopped tomatoes. What's a handful mean?
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
3 wild... I didn't even put the fucking mushrooms in! I don't know how many fucking tomatoes are supposed to go with it. What's a handful? Mushrooms. 2, 3. Wait, but those are cut in half. So if it's 3, does that mean I have to actually put 6 in? Plenty of... What the fuck is that? Butter? Not like that, you freak. Oh, you fucking freak. Oh my god. give you one more. You said plenty. You know what I mean? Is this onion or cheese? I mean, sorry, no, butter or cheese. I don't fucking know. You know what? Yeah. How's that?
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches.
Did I
was
fuck
just
it
in
up?
time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Oh, it's good.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Thank God.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best. Good luck.
The sense of achievement.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
I wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She's just really worried about you. I need everyone in this game to just communicate with each other like just a little more.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
All right. Oh, we're really close. A vinyl player. How exciting.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bellariva behind. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable.
Oh, she won.
She'd done it. Best food in Bellariva.
That's cute.
Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
So what happens if you
It was
fuck the
Carmen,
recipe up?
Acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved.
Does she not
to be.
win? Can you lose this game?
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Okay.
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival.
She was at the market selling shit to make money for you, right?
She was selling her
Oh my God, her
to clear the
camera!
cafe's debts. But then she didn't have much left for herself.
That's
So,
actually kind of sad.
I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while.
She really liked
We
that
have a lot of
camera.
catching up to do. I wanted to give her this to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids.
Like a vinyl? Sorry. My YouTube stream is like, okay.
Do you think it has one last tune in it?
One last tune? I've got much more. Much more for you.
Let's see what happens when we turn this on.
Oh, do we just turn it on?
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Okay. Fair enough. How? Oh, you just kind of snap it open.
Here's the
Okay.
problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Okay. I see. It's just straight up missing wires. How does this even happen?
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
Well, what's this fast forward button supposed to... Where's that supposed to go? Huh? Well, I guess this doesn't really have... Maybe there's like an added module or something later on. Alright, stick it back on.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Do I just connect these two, basically? I think those are the same symbols, yeah.
I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Oh my god. Oh! You just have more motors? Of course you do. Of course you do. Okay. Motor. So we need, what was this? 7B6? 715. Oh, we need this one. 7WO. It literally says it right there. And then reconnect it. And go.
Looks like something is still missing.
Huh?
Looks
Oh.
like something is still missing.
Huh? I didn't put the fucking... I'm a dummy. I forgot to
Still a
put
few
this
parts
back.
missing.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was kind of obvious.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
Remain of these days, the sweetest words I've ever heard. What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day? Surely want to know, where did you go?
This is a
The
vibe.
record
This is a
player's
vibe.
crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be.
Actions, not words. I like it.
I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything.
Ah, yes, of course. A plot still involving
Silence between us
player
was
character.
so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
What's that? Pokemon! Pikachu!
My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house.
Fairy Slash,
I know I
welcome
had
to
to
stream.
pack.
Good to have you.
But I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
You've become a role model for Izzy. Wait, what why did the mayor have a change of heart?
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens. I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again.
Oh,
Can you
the
help?
little family portrait on the inside. That's sweet. I feel like there's a lot of really music-focused items so far in this game. Oh. Why is the family portrait not in there? Is it like hidden under a thing?
Maria, could you add this family
Oh,
picture
we're
of us?
adding it in. It wasn't there before. Yeah, look at y'all. Cute as hell. All right, hella down. Let me just keep taking it apart first. Oh, 1 sec. Do I need to? Well, might as well put this in first. Eh? Not gonna let me? That is so rude. Why? Why won't you let me? What's screwing it in? Hold on. Hold on. Oh! There you go. It kind of looks like the music behind. Why does Anastasia keep coming up in our streams recently? Wasn't it literally last stream where I was singing Once Upon a December? Oh no, that was Among the Whispers stream. So two streams ago? Dancing bears. Umud, hello. Sachiko, hello. Welcome both of you to YouTube chat. Painted wings. Things I almost remember.
This mechanism is completely broken.
That's
I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Cooked. Oh, 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 no. Nice. And a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe and warm. Horses prance through a silver storm. Figures dancing gracefully across my memory. How does this work? Does that fit there? Has there not been enough singing on stream recently? Okay, those two were the really broken ones. I mean, is that good? Can we try winding it up? Just to see if the gears are assembled properly? Is that right? I don't know, they weren't spinning. Okay, that's probably better. One more time. There we go, there we go.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Oh, that's true. There was a singing only stream recently. Wasn't that what I did for stream anniversary? And birthday. I guess I just kind of did a 2-in-1. Yeah. That's true. I actually forgot we did that. I love that movie as a kid. Oh, thank you guys for complimenting my voice. I appreciate it. I'm excited to get back into the swing of music uploads. It has been too long. Hold on, why isn't it letting me, another order of operations situation, I guess. Maybe like this? No? You for real right now? What? What do you want me to... Ah, screw you. Wasn't there something that went in here? Oh, there it is. Oh, am I supposed to like glue it? Is that what I'm... Ah. Aha! There it is. Okay. Your birthday, actually. Yeah, I think that's right. It was like birthday and stream anniversary, but then I was like, I'll do stream anniversary later. We'll just call this one the birthday. Cool. Let's put it all together. The little bird in the nest. It's very cute. All right, did we do it? Am I done? Am I done? How do I? Yeah, I'm done. What do you want me to do? Hello? What? I've done it. Excuse me. Have I not? What? What, mate? Snapburger, what's up? Yeah. Wait, what is this slot here supposed to be? I'm so confused. What do they want me to do? Did I get the gears wrong? Like, what are they... What you trying to say? I think that's right. Isn't that what it looked like before? Am I dumb? What? I'm trapped, yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll take it apart and see. Yeah, the lighting is pretty. I think everything, like the art design and the sound design of this game are both absolutely immaculate. Which I think the sound design is very important for a game like this because it's so tactile, you know? I don't know. What do they want from me? Why am I taking this all apart again? What do you want me to do with this? Drink the coffee? Oh. That was the pause button this whole time. That's pretty cute. I didn't actually know that. Okay. What am I doing wrong? What have I done wrong? Isn't this correct? Didn't we verify? Yeah? What do you want from me? What? Oh, no, I think I see it. Hold on. There's something in this drawer. Oh. Oh my god! Wait, it's a mother bird and a baby bird. It's a mother bird and a baby bird. It's a mother bird and a baby bird.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
That's so sweet. Alright, last screw. Alright.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
My
Aww.
wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join.
Isn't that the song she had on her cassette?
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, Even though we both know that we must say goodnight.
How
I've
cute.
missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
So his change of heart was just because of their day at the festival together?
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
Cute.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time
I know,
in
suddenly the
Bellariva was
people went
almost
from like
over.
annoying and rude to like
Before I
actually
left-
pretty cute.
I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Okay. Oh, are we packing up?
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Okay.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
Oh, the recipe!
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life.
Oops.
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough.
Bro's such a nerd.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not
Oh.
sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
Sephora, you want to say hi to chat? You want to say hi to chat? Alright, I got her, guys. Come say hi before she squirms out. Say hi. Yeah! Okay, damn. Really didn't want to be here. Sapporo! Fairy Slash says, hiya, Sapporo. Alright, Dino. Come on,
Izzy
me.
gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
That's cute. A fair trade.
My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Alright.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy.
I mean, I feel like y'all share that grief, don't you?
They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same. Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone. And
How long have you been gone, girl? You haven't called your parents this whole time? Damn! I guess you did technically run away from home.
Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
That was cute. Short and sweet. I see why there were people in the reviews going like, oh, if you like this game, you would like Florence. And I kind of see the overlaps. That was cute. The credits were so short. I have to fix an espresso machine. Very intimidated.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
Oh, congratulations.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognize her. She's like a new woman. She's always running around, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile.
Shin's like, I still hate everyone.
Valeriva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
I'm sorry, what year is it? You haven't seen Latte Art? You own a cafe. I'm sorry, wait, you own a cafe and you haven't seen... Hold on, what?
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino. A bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs.
She owns a cafe, but I guess the point is she's a chef, not a barista. Okay, you know what? Fine, fair, sure.
Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
We can see why the business was struggling. Wait, are we her now? We're not Maria anymore? What?
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Oh, we're playing Carmen now. Bro, I'm so stressed. Why is the steamer just like going?
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
It should not be doing that. That's freaky, bro. What? It's not even plugged in. That's terrifying. Why? Why are you steaming? Huh? Nah, we still hating. I don't see why you would have to. Did you buy this like did you buy this off Facebook Marketplace? Like, why do you have to get in here into the innards like this? Why is this happening? Why is any of this necessary? This is so complicated. What? What? Do you think this goes here? Where does this go? Huh? You don't have like a manual? You got your little cookie here. That's that. Uh-huh. Where? In here? Oh, at the bottom? Oh, I guess that makes sense actually. And then what? Do we just wire it?
Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy.
Are you sure about that, buddy?
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
Yeah, I'm really freaked out by that, actually.
That steam doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
There must be something wrong with the pipes.
Uh, yeah! Where's that supposed to go? Do you think? Maybe it's like this, and then this goes on that side? Hold on. A little hot steam never hurt anyone. I beg to differ. There we go.
Finally, no more steam.
Oof, really stressed me out. Yeah, it really shouldn't have been at the you should not be assembling an espresso machine when it's actively steaming like that, lady. Please never ever do that again. My God. Jesus. Okay, 1 is electricity, 2 is steam, and 3 is espresso. Electricity, steam, espresso. Yeah. 1 is electricity, 2 is steam, and 3 is espresso. Oh, Jesus.
Finally, no more steam.
Damn. This woman is so stressful. Girl, you are really, really stress-inducing. Ah! Okay, sorry. Like, huh? I think up until this point I've been like, wow, this is a pretty relaxing game. And then this one I'm like, sweating balls. Like, oh, fuck. Okay. Did I only need the 3 wires? Oh, no, there's more. There is more. Where does this go? This is the steam outlet, which looks like it connects to that one. And this is the espresso outlet. Why would you crisscross this like that? That's so unnecessary. Where does this go? Hold up. Boop. Maybe I'll screw this in first?
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there?
Are all of these parts supposed to go in there? I mean, yeah? What? Why is this not popping in? Hold on. What did I do wrong? Order of operations? Hold up. Surely I've messed it up. That's that me. Took me a moment to realize what you were referencing. That's that me. Repairwoman. The fucking syllables don't even fit. Okay. What do you reckon? There we go. Get her in there. Hey, yup. Yup. And then we'll do the underside. Whee! And the overhead. Alright, we got this, we got this. I wanted to be goofy and make the reference. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It took me a hot minute. Forgot. No, you didn't. Okay.
Better test the buttons, just to make sure.
Steam. Good, very good. Cool, cool, cool. All right. You did it.
Done. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake?
Coffee, I think.
Do you know who worked their ass off to make that happen? Me! Me! I did that! Okay, well, now we're gonna make coffee, so I forgive her. I do want to make coffee. That seems fun. Ay, stop. Stop fucking rotating this. Okay. And then go. Oh, that's a shit espresso. Where's the crema? I think you need a new machine.
Delicious. Now to make it look magical.
You're gonna have to steam some milk, girl. You're gonna have to steam some milk. How are you gonna make it look magical? If you're not gonna steam it, you're just gonna... It's, oh, it's resetting. What? What am I supposed to do with this? Wait, hold on. This sucks. Hold on. Let's just do a little swirly. I call this
All it
the
needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's
Stairway to
favourite
Heaven. It's Picasso. Oh my god, I just flipped it over. Okay. E for espresso. Solid cup of coffee. We did it. Now I kind of want some biscuits.
I was feeling more has-been than
Has-been,
ha,
ha, ha,
didn't fit
ha.
for human consumption. It looked a bit postmodern, but
Postmodern.
knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'll think it was
Just tell her
intentional.
it's inspired by Picasso's Cubism era.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog?
I like these VAs a lot.
When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed.
Yeah, I call it the Stairway to Heaven, Helena. Are you proud of me?
I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
My artistry. How dare you mischaracterize my work?
She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realized how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff.
Yeah, it's what happens when you try to fix an espresso machine while it's actively steaming.
It made me realize how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never. Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Horse rhymes with sauce. Are we really having this conversation again? Horse. Sauce. Alright. Okay. That was cute. That's it? I don't get to see, like, my reconciliation with my parents? That's it? There's no more? That's it. Oh. Alright. Oh, now I have a settings panel. Oh, man. No, the settings panel is just, graphics is just the, like, Steam overlay. Alright. The 3D in this game reminded me of Escape. Wait, what's Escape Academy? What's Escape Academy? Hold on. Oh! It's on sale. It looks really good, actually. Train to become the ultimate escapist. Solve puzzles, hack servers, meet the faculty, brew the perfect cup of tea. escape rooms in single player or co-op with a friend, local or online. This is cute. Oh, it's super on sale. It's only $8 right now instead of 20. Just played it yesterday. It's an escape room game. Did you like it, Suzu? Maybe I'll buy it. It's on sale. All right. I mean, I guess that's it. What did we think? I think I could see the vision, but I think it failed to deliver on emotional impact because the characters were hard to attach to. And I don't think it was that we didn't spend enough time with them, because it was a short game or whatever. I think it was lacking in just like simply that emotional impact attachment factor. Yeah. How much did we earn from these odd jobs? That's true. We don't even know. Listen, you will turn that capitalism brain off real quick. No, it's true. The only payments we did see were the child who paid us in pocket lint. Yuzuguna, hello. My Saturday was good. I went to a tea festival right before this stream. I didn't sleep very well, but it was okay. At least 3 buttons and some pocket lint. Yeah. But I think I understood the vision, and I think there were some lines in there that did have a lot of potential to deliver impact, but I felt like they pulled their punches or didn't maintain a consistent enough thread, or wrote the characters in simply just like not a likable enough way. Especially in the beginning, a lot of them were like actively dislikable. So as far as like story-rich, artsy-ish games kind of go, I don't know if this one counts as indie necessarily. I would give it like a B. Because it would have been a B minus, but I bring it to a B because I think the fixing things mechanics, like the sound design, made it very satisfying. So I give it a little boost. Yeah. Pocket lint should be the default currency for kids under 13. It's quite literally their entire savings. Shin in the Ryusui state of mind. Yeah, it was also maybe a little bit too easy and lacked some challenge. Yeah. Like maybe if there was like an advanced mode or something. But I do think that this game, it feels kind of like they built it as more of a proof of concept than anything else. So that's, I don't know. It wasn't very satisfying. I feel like I wanted a lot more and I was expecting more. I'm also just thinking like 2019, at first I was like, maybe I'll give it a pass because it's like older, but like 2019 wasn't that long ago. We've had a lot of similarly structured, simple games. Florence, for example, was so simple mechanically. And I felt like it delivered a much harder emotional punch than this one did. So this one truly was just like a little like bite-sized, cute, chill. I wouldn't even go as far as to call it story rich. I think it was just like a really mechanically simple puzzle game that like had a little bit of story flavor in it, but maybe failed to deliver on that endeavor. Yeah. 6 years since it came out. Yeah. I think it was also like a lot of people played it on mobile, and I think the expectations of a mobile game are very different. So that may be part of it also. Okay, cool. I'm glad I played it. I'm probably going to keep going down this rabbit hole of just like random short form like indie games that can be played in 1 to 2 streams for a while. And we'll just see. Yeah. story could use some revision if the game would be that easy. Yeah, I agree. Like either you have really strong writing, like character writing or plot writing. In this case, it would be mostly character focused. Either you super deliver on that side or you super deliver on the mechanics side. And I think both kind of pulled their punches. Or I don't know if they intentionally pulled their punches. It was like they were punching below their weight class a little. But yeah, it's true. The music and the sound design and I think the themes were strong. But as a result, it feels like a really beautifully packaged ball of hot air. Like we've been spoiled by so many really emotionally impactful, artistic, beautifully sound designed, story-rich indie games in recent years that this one just doesn't deliver at the same level. Yeah. Okay, well, cool. We can't have all of these be a home run. This was still enjoyable. It was still like a solid B. So I'll take it. Awesome. And I needed a shorter, more relaxing stream today anyway, so I think this was perfect. For upcoming streams, I'm deciding whether I want to take a stream break next week. So I will play it by ear. Otherwise, if I don't take a stream break, I'll be doing an anniversary stream next week, which is very exciting. I think I already showed you guys a little bit of it, but I'm making these little like WUG plushies. So we're gonna do not quite a subathon, but like, you know, like an event, mini event. I'm a very low effort streamer nowadays because I do this just for fun, and life is a lot better. So yeah, maybe we'll do it as like a content creator streamer ask me anything type thing. We did get someone coming in to ask questions today, so all right. I guess that's it. Thank you for joining me, Twitch side or YouTube side. Rest. Ying, rest. What the fuck? Shin knows how burned out I am. But the thing is, like, because I do this as a hobby now, I don't consider it not rest to stream. Does that make sense? Kurazu, am I reading that right? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right. Well, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, have a wonderful time of day. I will see you all next stream, whether that is... Yeah! Sorry, I just really need to get that stretch out. Whether that's next week or the week after, it's coming soon. Parasocial resting. Putting the socialism in parasocialism. You know our mantra. No, I think it'll be fun. Yeah. A big old stretch. Sapporo looking at me like, what the fuck was that? Okay, so I'll see you all probably next week, but if not, then the week after, I might vanish for a week just to sleep. Okay. See y'all. Thank you. I don't think I'm going to rate anyone, so we're just going to end here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Espresso machine steam. You're right. Okay, bye.